The Commission of Scientific and Technical Terminology was set up in the year 1961 in pursuance of a presidential order. The functions assigned to it were determinations of the principles of evolution of terminology, coordination of the existing terminologies available in Hindi and other Indian languages, preparations and publications of approved terminological glossaries and preparation and publication of university level books and other reference literature, etc. Thus, in essence, the task of the Commission for Scientific and Technical Terminology was to take various measures to the Hindi and other modern Indian language could replace English as media of instructions at all levels of higher education. With the two decided of a existence, the Commission for Scientific and Technical Terminology has evolved and published more than 4 lakhs of scientific and technical terms and has published about 1500 books in Hindi either directly or through the Hindi Granth Academic besides about 4,500 titles in other Indian language through state textbook boards after too much of preparation in this direction. It was quite natural to review the work done so far and find out ways and means to remove obstacles, if any, in the way of smooth change over of media instructions. Next, Gandhiji was asked by one of his visitors what was the fundamental motive in the work which he had done for India. Was it social or political or religious? His activities have spread so widely into all three spheres and have exercised so deep an influence both on the fundamental structure of Hindu society and on the political status of India that such question is natural. Next, Gandhiji replied, my motive has been purely religious. I could not be leading a religious life unless I identified myself with the whole of mankind, and this I could not do unless I took part in politics. I do not now my religious apart from human activities. Next, in ancient times, when the Olympic Games or the youth festivals were held, when debates on philosophical topics were organized, the learned used to exchange knowledge, the poets used to describe history in poetry, and artists and musicians used to develop new art and music. We want to install the same spirit in the present Olympic. Let the youth know the world in which they live and let them understand the civilization for the preversions of which the word peace in essential. Next, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru is Prime Minister of India for 17 years since the beginnings of independence, modeled the character of India which he should and worked so hard to build. It is now patent, he said, that without science and technology, we cannot progress. So great was his zeal for science and for the scientific approach to life that he missed no opportunity of imparting his view to others. To Queto, you know that whenever the chance offers itself, I say something about the importance of science and its offshoot technology. I think we should realize that modern life in is offspring of science and technology. Next, Vyas was one of the first during revolutions in Hinduism who ever came up to win back the Hindu culture from the force of decadence into which it had fallen in his time. The Bible of the revolution that he created was the Gita. Naturally, therefore, in the Gita, we find at place direct attacks on the then existing, and here in these there stands we find a daring and almost outrageous stare and open criticism of the extravagance including in relutism which and become of the time of the Mahabharata also and no spirituality. Next.